One of the main reasons for wanting to give up on your natural hair, and I'm just talking about this as a general issue, is because a lot of naturals can't master how to keep their hair moisturized throughout the day, throughout the week, and it's always dry. We all know that dryness leads to breakage, and that breakage leads to low self-esteem, and just not liking your natural hair. What's up, people? Jheri J here. Hey, and if you want to take control of your 4C hair life, start today. Hit that subscribe button and that notification bell. Let's jump in. So today I want to do a little chit chat with you, and I want to call this segment Twist and Snitch, because I want to show you exactly how I moisturize my hair, but talk about some of the psychological issues that go on with natural hair and why it's so hard for us to accept it, and things we could be saying to other people that may be harmful that we just really don't realize. If this is your first time on this channel, I recently did a video about explaining the lock method, and that's exactly what I'm going to use today. So if you want like great details and like some hair science behind it, I encourage you, go check out that video. Today we're going to jump into a little bit of how I moisturize natural hair, but we're going to mainly focus on just the self-talk and how we may be damaging other people's confidence in our own when we speak certain ways. So my hair is freshly washed and deep conditioned. That's how it's looking, just completely rinsed out. So you want products and ingredients that are able to penetrate your hair strands, and that's normally during your deep conditioning session, but your leave-in conditioner adds on to that hydration. So you just can't leave liquid on your strands, right? Because they will evaporate. So you need a sealant, and that's normally with an oil, hair butter, and cream. And last but not least, add a cream. So I'm going to take a little bit of my cream here and just smooth it on. Because I have 4C hair, it's prone to tangle up if I just leave it loose like this, but more importantly, my hair would easily dry out if I just leave it loose like this. So your final step would be to, well, almost final step, twist your hair. Twist up your hair. Now let's talk about something that's been on my heart for some time now, and this is where the snitching part comes in. If you have shorter hair and you can't twist up your hair, you're gonna find yourself moisturizing more often than someone with, say, my length, right? Now here's what I'm like not crazy about. When I had shorter hair, I used to feel like I had the ugly hair. And it's truly because I didn't know that because my hair was just loose that it required me to moisturize more frequently than someone who has length. It wasn't until I got this length that people start labeling, girl, you got that good natural hair. It's still the same hair. Truly, the people who get discouraged, during their natural hair journey are the ones who, length is just not where, one, they want it to be, right? Or long enough to, trap in that moisture. So your tactic has to be a little bit different. You just have to moisturize more frequently. I have a son that has a TWA, a teeny weeny afro, right? And his hair dries out a lot faster than my daughter's hair. So they will label my daughter as having good natural hair and look at his hair and ask, why is it so dry? Do you not care for your son's hair like you do your daughter's hair? And all the time I'm looking at them like, first of all, 4C natural hair is not naturally shiny. Like, where did y'all get that from? That is just not naturally shiny. And I'm okay with that. Like, I truly am okay with that. And I don't set up false hope that his hair, like something's wrong with his hair because it dries out faster. It's just amazing to me that people, and I'm talking about myself too, because I used to view natural hair the same way when I had no idea how to care for it or, what it actually entailed. So if you're going through that ugly phase, right, where your hair is just at that weird length and you kind of just don't know what to do with it, just use a different technique. I encourage you to use lighter products because if you only wash your hair once a week, you don't want to have product buildup. Like, you just don't want to experience that. You don't want the flakiness. You don't want, just the overall dirty hair because it's just too much. So with my son hair, all I do mainly, the first day I add a butter. The second day, the third day, the fourth day, the fifth day, and day 6 and 7, I only add leave-in conditioner and an oil. Did you get that? Every day, because his hair is shorter and there's no way to seal in that moisture because I can't twist it. Well, I can really twist his hair, but here's the thing. I'm okay with just letting his hair be free. And I mean, we're not aiming to impress anyone. And you have to be the same way with your natural hair. It's your hair. No one's opinions matter about your hair. Like, it just doesn't. I want you to understand natural hair is not naturally shiny, especially if you have 4C hair. Maybe, type 2 and some type 3s, but 4C hair, don't believe the hype. Like, it's not. But here's the thing, it can be healthy. You can continuously do healthy things to get your hair to a length that you want it. So to those who are struggling, there's no magic pill. I'm putting on leave-in. There's no good hair, there's no bad hair, there's healthy hair, and there's unhealthy hair. There's short hair, there's medium length hair, there's long hair. Period. That's it. And you just have to determine what works best for you. Whether you need to moisturize every day, or you can get by with doing it once a week, or you need to refresh every 3 days. Do what works best for you. It's your hair. I want to encourage you not to give up on your journey. I want to encourage you to stay tuned because I will absolutely show you how to care for your natural hair, regardless if we want to admit it or not. But having natural hair is an emotional experience. Like, it truly is an emotional experience. And a lot of people say, I'm not my hair. I am. I adore it. There is nothing wrong with loving your hair more than you love other people. Like, there's nothing wrong with that. I'm just playing. But there is something wrong with hating your natural hair because that turns into self-hate. That turns into a lot of destructive behavior that you don't realize on the surface. And when people frown upon your hair, let them. It's not their hair. It doesn't matter what they think. The other thing is, if you're hiding your hair in your protective styling, there is no way for you to embrace or love your hair if you never see it. Nothing wrong with protective styling. Yet, if you're using it to cover your coily strands, that's not okay. Work on loving your hair and work on loving yourself. And simply, you can do this by just being nice to yourself. It's that easy. If you have shorter hair, I don't want you to get discouraged. Your hair is going to grow. It's just all about retaining your length. And what you need to do is you just need to moisturize your hair more frequently than someone with a length like mine. Your hair is not ugly. You are beautiful. And I personally love your natural hair. So if you need help, check out some of the videos on the screen here. Believe me, you're not going to get it on your first, third, fifth, 45th try. Like, you have to take the time and you have to listen to your hair and find what works for you. Oh, also, leave your twist in, if you can, for at least 24 hours. Believe me, you will see a dramatic difference in the way your hair retains moisture.